Introducing Malaysia's latest monarch, the billionaire ruler, Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar of Johor. But hold on to your seats because there's more to him than meets the eye. With a passion for luxury cars and a love for biking, he's not your typical monarch. How did he build his fortune? Is he the shining leader he claims to be? Or are there hidden facets to his reign? Don't miss out. Stick around until the end of the video to uncover the full scoop. The Sultan shares a close relationship with Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, sparking hopes that his reign could provide a much-needed boost to Anwar's government, especially amid challenges from the Islamic opposition. But Sultan Ibrahim isn't just another figurehead on the throne. In a recent interview with the Straits Times, he unveiled his vision for an active monarchy, determined to take on corruption head-on. And his upbringing may provide valuable insight and preparation for this challenge. Let's unravel the remarkable journey of Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar. Born on November 22, 1958, at Sultana Amina Hospital in Johor, Sultan Ibrahim's story is one of adventure and valor. After completing his high school education, he didn't settle for an ordinary path. Instead, he enlisted in the military, igniting the spark of his extraordinary career at the Malaysian Army Training School in Kota Tinggi. Rising through the ranks with determination, Sultan Ibrahim's thirst for challenges led him across the seas to the United States. There, amidst the rugged terrain of Fort Benning, Georgia, he improved his skills in the Young Officers Course, proving his mettle in airborne and ranger courses. But that was just the beginning. Eager to push his limits further, Sultan Ibrahim embarked on the daring journey of the American Special Forces Green Beret and Pathfinder course, mastering the art of parachuting with daring night jumps. His courage knew no bounds as he earned the prestigious Green Beret and wings. But Sultan Ibrahim's pursuit of excellence didn't end there. He ventured into the heart of elite military operations, joining the revered United States SEAL Team. Across sea, air, and land, he showcased his prowess, earning admiration and respect. Returning to Johor, Sultan Ibrahim continued to defy expectations. With the Royal Malaysian Air Force, he soared to new heights, mastering helicopter piloting and proudly receiving his wings from none other than his father, Sultan Iskandar. Yet his quest for greatness persisted. Sultan Ibrahim embraced the challenges of the Royal Malaysian Navy, undergoing rigorous training to emerge as a fully trained Army, Navy, and Air Force officer. In every step of his journey, Sultan Ibrahim exemplifies courage, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. The question is, will his military training contribute to his effectiveness as a king? In Malaysia, there are 13 states, but only 9 of them have royal families. The royal throne sees a unique rotation among 9 states every 5 years, a tradition upheld since gaining independence in 1957. Currently, the spotlight shines on Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar, a passionate biker and leader of the Johor family, chosen to reign over the nation from October 2023. Meanwhile, anticipation brews for the next in line, Sultan Nazrin of Perak, re-elected as deputy king. But let's focus on the current king for now. At 65 years old, Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar has officially become the king of Malaysia. The Sultan stood tall and proud as he took his oath at the palace, surrounded by the members of the royal families, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, and all the influential people from the cabinet. But as one of the country's wealthiest men, the reception he received is quite expected. Besides, Sultan Ibrahim has a penchant for extravagance. In contrast to the British royals, who prefer understated elegance, the Malaysian monarch frequently flaunts his collection of Ferraris and motorcycles on social media. Bloomberg made a conservative estimate of his family's wealth, amounting to $5.7 billion. So how did he do it? How did he make all that money? The new king is a smart businessman, but according to the country's constitution, the king shall not actively engage in any commercial enterprise. Before we show you some big money deals, let us know your take on this direct contradiction to the country's constitution in the comments below. Now let's explore his wealth. Have you ever heard of Forest City? It's this mega project backed by China, all about reclaiming land and building a whole new city right off the coast of Johor. And guess who owns this project? Sultan Ibrahim himself. When completed, Forest City is estimated to be worth a whopping $100 billion. Apart from this massive endeavor, the king's empire covers everything from prime real estate to telecoms, oil and gas. He even has investments in a dozen other companies. Let's break it down. The hip monarch holds a significant stake in U-Mobile, one of Malaysia's largest cell phone providers, owning just under a quarter of the company. But that's not all. Sultan Ibrahim also boasts a 40% stake in Maharani Energy Gateway, an oil and gas company in Johor. And his investments in other companies will blow your mind. The Sultan has approximately $483 million tied up in these ventures. That's a substantial amount of wealth. No wonder his family is worth that much. But Bloomberg's estimate is in fact only a snapshot of his family's total wealth, which excluded stakes held by close associates, Malaysian land holdings, and significant ventures in real estate, industrial zones, and oil and gas facilities in Johor and nearby regions. This flashy king owns $4 billion worth of land. Part of the land he owns is in Singapore, with Tyersall Park being part of his assets. Malaysians are excited about their new king's wealth, and parliament members believe it'll help the king perform his duty well. But you might wonder, how does the king splurge his money? Sultan Ibrahim likes to show off. The king goes on TikTok and Facebook and regularly uses those apps to upload pictures of his motorcycles. The Malaysian monarch doesn't just own his bikes, he rides them. And why own one Harley Davidson when you can own 7? Sultan Ibrahim loves doing charity work, and when he is going on his charity-giving trips, he rides his Harley Davidson around. Pretty cool, isn't it? But that's not the only cool thing the king does. He owns a drool-worthy collection of luxury cars. You'll not believe the number of luxury vintage cars he has. Take your guess? 300. The Sultan has a 1980s Ferrari Testarossa, a bright pink Rolls-Royce, as well as a customized Mack truck and a Morgan three-wheeler. His collection even features a 1936 Mercedes 540, once owned by Adolf Hitler himself. Quite a peculiar possession given Hitler's history. Interestingly, the family had ties to Hitler, as the Sultan's grandfather was a friend of Hitler's. This connection adds controversy to the mix, and it's not the last scandal the Sultan's family would encounter. But we'll delve into that later in this video. The king also takes delight in owning the exotic stuff. According to reports, he owns exotic animals such as tigers, lions, and crocodiles. Despite owning an array of luxurious items, none quite compare to his jet. During his grand inauguration, he made a stylish entrance into Kuala Lumpur aboard his very own golden blue Boeing 737, and that's just one of the jets in his possession. This Sultan boasts an entire fleet of private jets, but beyond his wealth, he prioritizes his family above all else. Sultan Ibrahim is married to Raja Zareth Sofia, daughter of Sultan Idris Shah II of Perak, and together they have 6 children, 5 princes and a princess. Their eldest son, Tunku Ismail, also known as the Crown Prince of Johor, is a savvy businessman like his father and owns the Johor-based soccer club Johor Darul Ta'zim. When not immersed in business, Sultan Ibrahim unwinds by exploring diverse cuisines and cooking up delicious dishes in the kitchen. But behind his royal facade lies a darker side. Sultan Ibrahim has had his fair share of clashes and controversies, often finding himself at odds with former Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad. Their disagreements ranged from the Forest City deal to water supply agreements between Johor and Singapore. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Sultan Ibrahim isn't one to mince words when it comes to criticizing federal policies either, including the implementation of a goods and services tax. However, the real shocker lies in his darker past. Despite his pleasant image, the bike-loving king and his family have been embroiled in serious trouble. Did you know his father was accused of murder? And Sultan Ibrahim himself was involved in a fatal nightclub shooting during an argument, although he was later pardoned. That's not all. He's even had run-ins with traffic laws, owing a substantial amount in fines since 2000, causing considerable embarrassment in the eyes of the public. With such a tumultuous history, one can't help but question whether enough consideration was given to his suitability for the throne. And speaking of roles, what is the role of the new Malaysian king anyway? Let's delve into the details. Sultan Ibrahim, like his predecessors, only has a ceremonial role. The Sultan is regarded as the protector of Islam and Malay tradition. Despite limited administrative authority compared to the Prime Minister and Parliament, he retains crucial powers such as approving the dissolution of Parliament for elections, cabinet appointments, pardoning criminals, and declaring emergencies. Still, despite the power he has, the new Sultan has vowed to be different. He has revealed that he won't be a figurehead king, as he would be working on making sure the country is united and would fight corruption. The king has warned the opposition not to do anything to remove the prime minister from power. Sultan Ibrahim is also expected to use his wealth to make his office much more powerful. At least, this is what some members of the parliament think, and with Sultan Ibrahim's recent revelation, it looks like those members of the parliament are correct. In a recent interview, the flashy Sultan revealed plans to restore a high-speed railway line between Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia's capital, and Singapore. The Malaysian and Singapore governments had previously wanted to do this, but axed the plan in 2021 due to the cost. Looks like the daring king wants to leave a powerful legacy behind. So, what do you think about the new king? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Until next time, stay tuned for more captivating content.